Buhari accused of being behind the Lekki massacre. Guru Marhaji revealed. The leader of One Love family, Guru Marhaji, has blamed the alleged killing in Lekki Tollgate area of Lagos State on President Muhammad Buhari. Marhaji alleged that Buhari's refusal to pacify aggrieved youth on time led to the killing in Lekki Tollgate. He stated this while addressing newsmen at Guru Marhaji village in Iju, Lagos State. The clergyman urged governments at all levels to listen to the yearning of youth and ensure equal rights, equity and respect for the rule of law and dignity. He said youth inclusiveness in governance is a panacea to a better and greater Nigeria. In the case of Nigeria, the government must wake up to listen to the masses and youth in particular and make sure that there is equal rights, equity and respect for the rule of law and dignity. It took Nigerians, protesters, to make President Buhari know that the vast majority of the people of Nigeria are suffering. Unfortunately, Mr. President did not come out on time to pacify them, which led to the killings which took place at Lekki. Thank you for listening to this news. What can be far from the truth? What Guru Marhaji have said is the truth. The truth is bitter but have to be told. Buhari is the one behind this massacre. I said it before that Buhari is the architect of the whole show. He's the architect of all these troubles that Nigeria is going through today. Buhari is the architect of all the problems that we are passing through in this country today. The massacre at the Lekki Tollgate, Buhari is the one behind it. There is no doubt about it. Yes, let me tell you something. Aside from what Guru Marhaji have just said, if you watch it very well, there wouldn't have been anything like Lekki massacre had it been Buhari never agreed to roll out the soldiers. If you remember very well, you will see that the moment, what's his name? The moment Buratai went to Buhari and told him that he should give him the permission. He should give him the permission to roll out the soldiers against the NSAS protesters at Lekki. What did Buhari told him? He said, don't try it. Don't even try it. That was Buhari's message. But along the line, Buhari got influenced by his fellow political clients, like his cabals, like Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all of those hoodlums that call themselves politicians. You know, he got influenced by them. And before you know it, Buhari decided to listen to them and he rolled out the soldiers. So the moment Buhari rolled out the soldiers, the states, governors started making use of the soldiers since the federal government have given permission for the use of the soldiers. You see that? The first state that embraced it is Lagos State, and they made use of the soldiers and they ended up with this kind of results. So you can see that the problem is actually coming from the upper class, and which is the president. But people don't seem to understand, because if the president has said no, that the soldiers should be inside the barracks, he doesn't want to see them, he doesn't want to see their face, he doesn't want them to appear, no soldier would have come out to attack anyone. They wouldn't have done that. So see, what they say, there can never be a smoke without fire. Buhari is the smoke that caused the fire that is burning Nigeria today. He is the one that initiated those soldiers, that pulled the soldiers out. Aside from who ordered the soldier for the Lekki massacre, Buhari is the one that released the soldiers before the person that ordered the use of them that massacred the youth. You can see these two things now. You can see how they're going. You can see. So even if the ICC want to start their judgment, they will start their judgment from the president that released the soldiers. You understand? They'll start from him. They'll start from him because he is the cause of the whole problem. He is the architect of the whole show. You understand? So that is where the problem is coming from. So President Buhari is the cause of all that has happened. He is the cause of all the problems. So before we start pointing accusing fingers, the fingers should be first of all be pointed to the president. And that is why he happens to be the first person to be invited by the ICC for questioning. And I love what ICC did. They did not just invite him for questioning, they invited him for both questioning and display. As they are questioning him, they are displaying the massacre on the screen for the world to see that what Nigerian government were lying that never happened actually happened. You can imagine, after committing all of this atrocity, they kept lying that no life was lost, that nobody died at the massacre. You can imagine. You can see how wicked this country is. You can see how greedy this country is. See how they're just deceiving themselves. Unknown to them that one of the German broadcasting media, one of the German media company is on the protesting ground, DW. They took note of all that happened on that scene. DW were forced to speak up. Is it only DW? CNN picked it up. The moment CNN displayed it, that's where they became short of words and couldn't say anything again. They became short of words before they started owning up. Yes, the first person that owned up was Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You can see now. We have some casualties and they are just 3. They are just look at. But at first, you were saying that nobody died. Huh? You can imagine. They just want to cover their ass. Their shame. You can imagine. See what you're going through. We are really suffering in this country. We are really, really suffering. No wonder many of our Nigerians are leaving this country to abroad. Are leaving this country to abroad. Because they are tired. They are tired of the disgrace, the insult, the humiliation, the sufferings that they are going through in this country. That this country is causing them. Who are they going to report? Who are they going to report to? Who are they going to complain to? Yeah? Well, my happiness is that the ICC has intervened. That's my happiness. Because, you see, if the ICC never intervened, it would have given Nigerian government a upper hand, to perpetrate more evil, to cause more evil. You understand? To cause more harm and display more evil. But the ICC is now on their neck. That is why they are showing a little humbleness. That's why they are very, very slow to action. They have lost control of the youth now. Yes, now the federal government have lost control of the youth. Even the soldiers now. The soldiers, as we speak now, they have lost control of the youth. Soldiers that we respect so much. So much. So now, if any soldier sees anyone now, before he touches that person, he tries to be very, very careful because he knows what is after him. My viewers, please, you have to comment to this issue. Your comments concerning all that I've just said are very, very important. Extremely important. Please and please and please, deem it fit to come into this issue. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.